All right, what's going on, fellas? So in this video, what we're gonna do is we're gonna be talking about some of the top fall fragrances for men. So finally here in the city, we've got a little bit of a weather change, starting to get a little cooler outside. We're starting to really feel like some fall weather outside. And so when we talk about fall fragrances, how they're different from summer and spring fragrances is you want something that is a little bit more warm, a little bit more spicy, a little bit more gourmand maybe even. So we have four of my favorites today, and we're just gonna start it off with this first one. So the first one is one I just recently started talking about here again on the channel, and finally been able to pull it back out, put it in rotation. I recently did a review on it as well, but this is from the brand of Guerlain, and this one here is called L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum, okay? So L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum is definitely gonna be known for more of a sweeter sort of cherry, leather, and vanilla fragrances along with some almond. Those are some of the main notes you're gonna have in there. That cherry note is really pronounced, is really good. That lavender, that vanilla, that incense note is really good. And then that leather note, you know, sometimes with leather, it can kind of come off like clean furniture, but with the sandalwood, with the array of other notes in there, it's really kind of blended really well. I really enjoy L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum. When I can get it out and when I can wear it, it's really a nice night out sort of date night fragrance, sort of dinner time fragrance. But this is one that, you know, it's kind of slept on. I would say it's one of the better cherry fragrances that I've put my nose on, and really one of the better cherry fragrances out there on the market, okay? L'Homme Idéal. Now this next one is from a brand and from a DNA that I really liked, one of my earlier finds, but still one of my more popular fragrances in my collection, one of my top compliment getters in my collection. And this one is from the brand of Viktor and Rolf. This one here is called Spice Bomb Extreme. All right, so the Spice Bomb Extreme is gonna be coming at us. It's gonna be known for that vanilla and tobacco. And so we got vanilla, we got tobacco, we got cinnamon, we got whiskey and some saffron. So a really spicy vanilla fragrance. Honestly, some people might use it for winter as well, you know, especially because it does smell a little bit like Christmas. However, for me, I think it is a fall appropriate sort of fragrance, especially if it's a little cooler outside. You don't want it overly cold, but you know, when you're talking about 40 to 60 degree weather, and you're definitely talking about this is a nighttime fragrance, you really can pull this one at any time. It's also got really great lasting power, so you can spray this in the morning. It will last you all day. I'm talking 12 to 16 hours, possibly longer. You almost have to shower to get this one off. So I really like this. If there's one fragrance where, you know, I can kind of put it on, spray it, and I don't have to worry about it dissipating. I don't have to worry about it going out on me. Spice Bombs Extreme is the one I can go for, okay? Now, the next fragrance we're gonna go for is one from the brand of Prada. Now, Prada is a fragrance brand that has been known to kind of make the more irisy, soapier fragrances rather than, you know, sort of night out, spicy fall fragrances. But this one is probably one of my favorites from the line. And this one is a black bottle, so it's a really different sort of array, but they really did it really well. This one here is called Prada Lunar Rosa Black, okay? So Prada Lunar Rosa Black is gonna come out with some ambers and musk. It's gonna be more on the irisy, powdery side, but it's done in a very masculine and aromatic way. Some of the main notes that we're gonna have with this fragrance is gonna be bergamot, we're gonna have angelica, we're gonna have patchouli, we're gonna have amber and musk, okay? So nice, powdery, woody, musky fragrance, honestly, that I really enjoy. And then that vanilla is done, that gives it that rich edge to it. This is one of the more classier fragrances. And for the price point, I mean, it smells to me like a niche fragrance, but you can get it at a designer price. Even on a discounter, it is one that you're still gonna have to put a good chunk of money towards, but it's definitely well worth the investment when you can get your hands on it. It's very much a dark, seductive fragrance. That patchouli and that coumarin also helps it. This one's definitely one you wear in the cooler weather, when you're wearing all black, when you're wearing a suit and tie, and you're going out with your special someone. This is one I would definitely lean towards getting, okay? Last fragrance for today is from the brand of Dolce & Gabbana. Now again, sometimes you gotta have a fragrance that just commands the room, kind of has a nice presence to it, has a nice scent trail, has a nice projection to it. And this next one is definitely one that fits all the categories. This one is from the brand of Dolce & Gabbana. This one here is called Dolce & Gabbana The One Eau de Parfum. Now, the only downside to that fragrance is that some people have talked about the lasting power on it. And I think it's case by case basis. But still, to me, DNG The One is one of the better woody and tobacco fragrances. Another tobacco fragrance, but it's done more on the masculine side. It's definitely not as sweet as, like, say, Spice Bomb Extreme is. This one's gonna have that grapefruit, that coriander, that basil, that cardamom and ginger, and then it's gonna have that tobacco and cedar. So a more woody version, a more warm, spicy version, a little bit of citrus too, and a little bit of fresh spice rather than warm spice, okay? But this one is definitely one I would wear to like a cigar lounge. I'd wear this one, you're wearing a nice blazer, you're wearing some nice boots, and you definitely want something that you want to have command and level of presence to the room, all right? But definitely, when you talk about fall fragrances, you definitely want something warm, something spicy, something still masculine, and a little bit more head turning, okay? So let's recap it. You want a nice cherry leather and almond fragrance. We're gonna come with this one here. This one is Guerlain L'Homme Idéal Eau de Parfum. You want a nice tobacco, vanilla, and spices fragrance. You're gonna come with this one here. Bang, Spice Bomb Extreme. This one is also really good for the cold weather, you know. And if you want a nice powdery, vanillic, and woods fragrance here, you're gonna come with this one here, Lunar Rosa Black. And lastly, if you want another warm, spicy wood and cedar fragrance with a little bit of citrus, you're gonna come with this one here, DNG, the one, Eau de Parfum. All right, there you go, guys. We got a nice lineup of fall fragrances for you to choose from. Get your hands on one of these or all of these and build your fall rotation, all right? I appreciate all you guys who continue to listen, tap in with the channel. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Make sure to like the video, comment any videos you want me to do down below. And we'll catch you on the next one. Much love.